Hello and welcome to my channel. This is season 3, episode 19. Before I start this video, I want to thank those that have subscribed to my channel and thank you to those of you that have been following and supporting me. Now, I have no notifications, I want to get straight into this video. So what makes this video special? Simple enough, it has been 2 years since I started this channel and I'm still here. Yes, my channel has slowly grown. Yes, my views are getting better. Am I trying to be the next Novrich? Absolutely not, because there's only one anyway. So I'm just going to keep doing what I'm doing, keeping myself level-headed, and hopefully those of you that have been subscribing and supporting me on the forum, Instagram and this channel, please keep up the positive stuff, and yeah, I shall continue to do my best. So starting from where I was 2020, back at the very beginning, to where I am now 2022, I have seen my slow progression, and that comes with experience. If you know what you're doing, fair enough, go and do it. So it's quite interesting on my channel. What makes me different? Well, apart from obviously the subscribers and the viewers and everything, I am an AEG player. So I like to be up at the front. I like to lead, well, not necessarily lead the charge, but you do need people to get close and personal sometimes. Not in a bad way. Obviously this is airsoft, we're playing for fun. So if you haven't seen my videos, go check them out. You see I like to use my props, whether it be a knife, bayonet, a tomahawk, a machete, a lightsaber, any prop, and I will use it. That goes for any riff, I will use it. I get more satisfaction out of close and personal compared to the opposite, and let's face it, in airsoft the most popular thing is sniper videos, and well, you'd be quite surprised how many times you go to an airsoft site and see a lot of snipers turn up. You see the types of, well, the most advanced, like the ghillies, so that clan of ghillie players. Then you get like beginner players that turn up like in a tracksuit, or just, you know, basic casuals with a sniper, and then you get like regular players that are just in some sort of BDU with a sniper. But nevertheless, I've got an entire riff collection, and if you've been collecting stuff, this happens, because all my stuff is over there, you can't see it out the camera. I have things that I've used once or twice. I've had things like this vest, which I haven't used at all, but needs to be used to get my money's worth out of it from years ago. You have your favourites, your least favourites, and things that you want to get rid of. This is what happens when you get into airsoft. You buy things, you try to use them, it may work for you, it may not, then you try selling them, or you keep onto them, and you never know, a year or two later down the line you might use them. So for everything that you get in airsoft, watch how much you get. Unless you are well off, then you can do whatever you want to, just make sure you've got some common sense. So I always look at my collection like right now, and I look at things and think, right, I need to take that out, get my money's worth, get my value out of it. So what's going to happen is I am going to continue doing videos like always, just being me. I like being me. I will say this, I have been running into a few technical issues with my GoPro 3 recently, and I bought some new batteries for it. I might look at a new charger and some more cards for it, because I've heard that sometimes certain cards won't work with it, whether that is a fake card or a corrupt card, whatever the reason may be. So fingers crossed, hopefully I'll get my GoPro 3 up and running again. Really appreciate that from Ninja Assassin. I did receive that this year, which was great, and obviously send it. Keep it going, guys. Always a privilege to play with you guys. I will say, as a backup from now on, I will bring the action camera as a backup, just so I can get some footage, because last Saturday I went and had a great time. Unfortunately, my camera didn't work, and I didn't get any footage at all, but I still had a great time. And sometimes, I'm going to say this right now on my channel, because I didn't use my GoPro, so I didn't have to worry about changing batteries or, you know, adjusting the camera. It took me back to my roots when I first started airsoft, getting into things, enjoying it, and sometimes going back to your roots of how you first got into airsoft and redoing things or playing for fun like I do, you get more satisfaction out of it. Yes, if your camera's there, you can get the good stuff, but sometimes if it's not, treat it like, and this is going to be my tip from now on, if your camera doesn't work, you signed up to have fun, a great day hopefully, so go with that, and what you'll find is it takes you back to your roots, and hopefully you have a great day because of it. So apart from the GoPro, I have the scope camera, which you've seen in a few of my videos, but I haven't been using it recently because of my AK. You have to have a certain platform, and let's face it, getting rails and stuff for certain AKs, it's not easy at the moment, or cheap. And I'm finding this at the moment in the UK, AKs are becoming harder and harder to find, unless they come back into stock. Even trying to find magazines, parts for AKs are becoming harder. And recently I bought this, which I'll get into in just a sec. I've been on second-hand websites and I've seen a lot of AK-47 platforms and AKS-74U platforms being sold second-hand because most likely of the Ukraine war. Many people don't want to play the Russians, so they're just getting rid of all their stuff. So hint, hint, if you need any gear based for that, have a look second-hand. But again, use your head, keep things safe, again, if you're buying second-hand. Now, when it comes to my Rift collection, like I said, my Rift collection has actually got a lot bigger than I expected it to be when I first started this channel. And there are certain things that I have over there, which you can't see yet again, which I've used once or twice and need to use again. I've got my favourites, which I need to kind of put to one side and then go back to the others to try and get my value, my money's worth. I might consider selling some of my Rifts. I'm not 100% sure on that yet, because again, if I'm not using them, I might as well sell them. I have got my scope camera, like I mentioned, but when it comes to AEG, particularly my style, I'm very fast, shooting at a lot of targets, so sometimes you will either get a clear picture, or you look at it and go, where's that player that you're shooting at, until you see someone move, or I have to point to it. So I will use the scope camera when I get the chance. For AEGs, it's quite hard because of my style. I'm quite fast and I have to elevate the guns, so I have to look at customizing them again, as well as upgrading them. Again, when it comes to airsoft, you can leave them as they are until they break, or if they're reliable, go with that. If you want to upgrade them, that's your choice, but again, look at the parts and consider, again, price and everything. So I will look at actually this year trying to do some videos as a DMR role player, because I have an SVD which I bought years ago, which I haven't tried out yet, and I need to actually test it out to see what the range is on it and see if it needs upgrades. I've also got my sniper, which I used for a video very early on, back in the day when I started my channel, and well, I need that upgraded as well. It'd be cool to play as a sniper from time to time, and being a DMR or sniper, that would be great for me to put on the scope camera, so you can actually get some even better footage of me, because I won't be hopefully as rushing as much, and hopefully be good at shooting. Now, my style, particularly when it comes to my videos on here, yes, I like to be the AEG player, and I also like to be the prop guy. If you haven't seen my videos, go check them out. You see that I like to use my knives, my bayonets, I like to use my tomahawk, my machete, my lightsaber. Pretty much any prop you give me, I'll use on the day, and any rift you give me on the day, I will use it. Whether it is a really crap one to a really expensive one, if people are very kind enough to let me borrow them, or as a challenge, then yeah, I will use it and hopefully get some good results. Now, as you've noticed over here, I have recently bought this, and I bought this off the forum. Now, like I said, because I've been busy, it's finding time to do videos. So I've got a lot of footage, well, whatever footage is left to go over for my battle sim. Again, I will continue with that. I am going to do a video on this. Oh, nearly dropped it there. So I've got a video to do on this. I'll put it back, hopefully without dropping it. Now, you're probably thinking, well, that's not a lot of detail, Gamble, give us more. Well, you're going to have to wait, okay? So this is going to have its own video, and obviously I'm trying to use more of my gear that I haven't used, and what I'll find is if there's something I don't like, well, not necessarily that, but not using, or just could be used for better purposes, I might actually sell some of my stuff. I might even give it away free, just because, why not? If someone does well on the day, I might just say, here you go, have this, here you go, have that. Again, I'm not too picky when it comes to certain things. Apart from that, work has been great, so I'm getting a lot more cash in, which is fantastic for this hobby. But yeah, biggest advice to anyone that is getting into airsoft, watch out, because again, you'd be quite surprised how much money can be spent in this hobby. So try and keep a level head and try not to buy everything out the shop. If you're one of the hardcore airsoft types that is got the money and buying things and obviously wanting to collect this stuff, feel free to do whatever you want. It's your money, your choice at the end of the day. But for us mere mortals like me, I do have a collection of riffs, I have a collection of gear. It's a case of knowing what your limit is and just saying, right, enough is enough. So I looked over my list, and yes, Gamble does have a list of riffs that he wants in his collection, and this one was on the list. And funny enough, there are so many things in airsoft that will tempt you, saying, ooh, I might want that pistol, ooh, I think I want that sniper, ooh, I want that AEG. So again, think about it, sleep on it, and then come to the conclusion whether you want it or not. Don't buy it on impulse. Well, some of you might buy it on impulse, but again, you might feel great about it or regret it. Again, it's your choice at the end of the day, but just when it comes to this hobby, be sensible as much as possible, okay? That doesn't just come down to riffs and gear, that also comes down to your safety as well, because there are idiots out there. Unfortunately, a lot of idiots that might forget basic rules like keep your face pro on, or mess around with grenades, or pyro, or, their riffs when they're not supposed to. So, yeah, just be sensible in airsoft general. Rule 101, be sensible and safe. Can't be any more clear than that. So yeah, apart from this video being pretty much about all my gear and everything, I am looking forward to getting some more videos, so going to some new sites. So I like going to my regular sites, Red Alert, Skirmish High Wycombe. I want to go to Zmark a lot more, but again, watch the price. Reforger is new, but I have a few other sites that I haven't been to since prior to my channel, that I haven't been to in quite some time, so I might go back there, get some footage. So yeah, I'm looking forward to getting more subscribers on this channel and just doing what I'm doing in general. And yeah, that's basically my video on everything that I've done for 2 years, and I just will say I will keep trying my best. And yeah, that's it for this video. Thank you for watching. Like, comment, share and subscribe. Don't forget to click the little bell icon so you know when the next video is. I enjoyed making this video. I look forward to making the next one. Stay safe.